and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Gustavo Hernandez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Digging in now, Jesse Pitts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Juan Bautista.
Now at the plate, Juan Bautista. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Bautista, once an Atlanta Brave, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Very nice afternoon. High skies and 77 degrees at game time. 1-2. Here it comes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Striding into the box, Booker Barnett, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 2-1 home is a ball below the zone.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Batting fourth.
So now to the plate, Jeff Pitts. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Now at the plate, Sean Vila has been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Aubrey Walters. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes into play here at 273. 9 homers and 32 driven in. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Into the box now, Buster Gleason. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Three runs already home here. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Amsterdam is on top here, 3-0. Jeff MacArthur gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Standing in, Sean Willingham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Here's the pitch.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The third baseman, Rene Franco.
Into the box now, Rene Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
0-1, here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Batista onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So coming to the plate, Casey Hamilton. First at-bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Now the 1-0. Left side. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Maxwell Falk. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Alton Merritt.
Stepping in, Alton Merritt. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Pause, now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Hamilton at second. Falk on at first with 2 down. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping into the box, Johnny Crowell. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate now, Alonzo Knight batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Jesse Pitts. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. The Aliens had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
0-1 pitch on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. 1-1, here it is. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Soft liner to the right side. They'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Coming to the plate now, Juan Bautista. He reached on a single in his first try. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 on the way. Is in there for strike one.
Count is 2-1.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Willingham will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Carmen Feliciano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, Fred Sanchez, as he chops it on the ground toward the right side. Scooped up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Set to get his day started, Andres Gonzalez, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Grounded to third. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. Amsterdam is out in front here, 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Booker Barnett.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop. Hit.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Runners going. Pitch inside the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Bound to pay a quick visit. So now to the plate, Aubrey Walters, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
First and second here with nobody out. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Sanchez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate,
10.
Buster Gleason. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and 1 strike. Called strike 2 at the letters. 0-2 now.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Johnny Crowell, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Fouled off. 2 down, runners at first and second. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Aliens lead this one 4-0. Striding in, Dan Lehman, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Lehman is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Into the box, Sean Willingham. First delivery to him on the way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And he struck him out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
At the plate, Rene Franco, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0 misses off the plate.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Strike called, 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 4-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Alonzo Knight. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First offering on its way. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The third baseman, number 7.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jesse Pitts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now that
Stepping into the box, Juan Bautista. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Amsterdam is on top 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Casey Hamilton.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Vila has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
now batting.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Maxwell Falk. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Ready now, Alton Merritt.
Alton Merritt.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a
looking at a fastball to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready to go in the top of the 5th, and standing in the outfielder, Booker Barnett.
Booker Barnett.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his 3rd hit of this game, and I'm not so sure, Mark, he's going to look forward to the calendar flipping to the next month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan, you get 3 knocks the last day of the month, you're feeling frisky heading into the next 30 days.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Miguel Cruz takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. Throw into second, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
In now, Sean Vila, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. A 1-1. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Stepping in now, Aubrey Walters. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And this is taken outside for ball one. From the belt, the pitch, and he misses again. 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-0 on the way. The swing and a miss, strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Count even at 2-2. Three and two now. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Standing in, Johnny Powell. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. The throw to third. Throw won't get him. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Standing in now, Alonzo Knight, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Knight is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate, and he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
The third baseman, number 7, Jesse.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Alec Mitchelltree gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First offering on its way. Jesse Pitts is at the plate as he looks at ball one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Very high, 2-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. The Aliens lead it 8-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. And it's fouled away. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Settling in now, Fred Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Sanchez, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Andres Gonzalez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. So striding forward now, Dan Lehman.
Dan Lehman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The center fielder, number 24, John Willingham.
At the plate now, Sean Willingham, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. On the season, Willingham hits a little over the 270 mark. The 0-1 pitch. Soft grounder left side. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Still 8-0. Ready for another chance? Juan Bautista.
The second baseman, Juan Bautista.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Hamilton ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now in the box, Booker Barnett. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2?
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. At the plate, Jeff Pitts. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Pitts is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Sean Vila. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And that misses 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Aubrey Walters would be next. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. Payoff pitch one more time. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rene Franco. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way. Line to the right side, but this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Casey Hamilton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's too high.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Maxwell Falk. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 the count now. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So stepping in, Alton Merritt, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Yanks leave 1. They're down 9-0. Into the box now, Aubrey Walters.
For the Aliens, the first baseman, Aubrey Walters.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, number 10.
So digging in now, Buster Gleason. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 11.
Now to the plate, Johnny Crowell. First pitch of the at-bat. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the veteran DH, Carmen Feliciano.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
The left fielder, Fred Sanchez.
In now, Fred Sanchez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he fouls this one off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Andres Gonzalez will be next. He loses him on ball 4. Digging in once again, Andres Gonzalez.
Andres Gonzalez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
To the plate now, Sean Willingham, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He slides and makes the catch. A beautiful play to end the inning. And he's got one grateful pitcher after this one. A beautiful sliding catch for the 3rd out. Back with more of this. Next will be the designated hitter. Alonzo Knight earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Fly ball right down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Pitts. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Stepping in now, Juan Bautista, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. The 1-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Willingham is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Booker Barnett will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
The 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Willingham is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Ready for another shot now, Rene Franco. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
At the plate, Casey Hamilton. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, "It ain't over till it's over." Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Two and two.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Jeremy Aquino enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jeff Pitts. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Willingham is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Digging in, Sean Vila. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had it any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Aubrey Walters. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. way outside. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another try at 2-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Next for New York, Alton Merritt. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strikes.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Your attention, please.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Lays off 1-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Fouled away. Here's the 1-1. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he lays off again, ball 3. Dan Lehman will be next. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Barnett has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. At the plate, Dan Lehman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Amsterdam hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jeff MacArthur earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Gustavo Hernandez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victory.